Trading is life-changing. What works for someone may not work for someone else. So paying $150, $200 for the group and making $400 is a good investment for just following the trades. Hello everyone, Andrew NFX here from Trading NFX with a new YouTube video. Thank you for the support. We haven't been getting a lot of views lately, but that's perfectly fine. I'm focused on growing this channel slowly and providing a lot of free value for everyone following me. If you're coming from Twitter, thank you. Twitter has been blowing up quite a bit. We are almost at 10k followers, which is really nice. My goal is to get to 40,000 by the end of the year, so it is doable. I will be running a lot of giveaways, so make sure to give me a follow and stay up to date to what I post there. On this YouTube channel, the format has changed quite a bit. If you watch my previous videos, you've seen me just go over the charts and explain some trades that I took, some concepts that I use and so on. If you want to watch those, go ahead. There's also like a series of a mini course. But in this one, I want to talk about the fact that we are in the second half of the year. So the time has been flying super fast. We are in June, so Q3, summer. I don't know how time is passing so fast. Probably noticed as well. Time has been going up so fast. So if you haven't become profitable yet, this is the time to do so. I'm 100% serious. I'm looking you dead in the eyes and telling you there is no time left. If you wanna start changing your life and become a profitable trader or start that business or develop yourself, now is the perfect time to start because time is running out. I see it in myself, I see it in the people around me. Time is going on so fast and we just keep being stuck in the same place over and over again. We are not progressing, we are just getting stuck here and we are not doing anything. I see it in myself as well, with content, with everything on the side that I want to do. Even with trading, I haven't been progressing that much just because, I don't know, today I may be sick, tomorrow there's something to do, the day after tomorrow there's something else to do, and so on. And time just passes so fast. Weeks go by, months go by and we are already in June. So now let's talk a bit about what can you expect from the markets in the following months, because I have 5 years of experience and I am currently a $2 million funded trader. I've been trading for the past 5 years. I just checked my funded accounts, made around 140,000, so 140k in the past 3 months. So that's an average 40k per month from the funding accounts. This week I took some trades on EUR USD on one of my accounts. So as you can see here, let me change to that specific account. So this is one of my 300k funded accounts, as you probably see. And if I go to last week, you see, so that's 10k in profits, and I had 2 or 3k more, so the account is sitting currently at 313,000, waiting for the payout, which is gonna be around 10.5k. So I've been trading, I've been taking trades, but now is the time to make a little bit of a change, because looking back at last year, May, June and July were the worst months for me when it comes to trading, just because dollar was pushing so high. If you remember, EUR USD went to 0.99, which was insanity for me. I thought like euro is done. Going to 0.99 was a big hit, but the mistakes that I did last year during those 3 months was I kept trying to catch the pullback on dollar. So I kept trying to sell dollar instead of going with the trend and going bullish with it. And then that resulted in a lot of personal losses for me, a lot of funded accounts lost, a lot of challenges lost, and overall some bad months. I wasn't really profitable during those. But now, because a new year is here, I see the same pattern happening now from May. We are in June now. So I see the same patterns happening right now during the new month, is June. May was also super bullish for dollar, so EUR USD had a big drop. Now June has started and we will take a look on the charts to see what we can expect. But just watching price action and structure, I can see that probably we're gonna have another bullish dollar. So we're gonna take a look on the charts to see what we can expect from the markets in the following months, and I'll see you guys after. Alright, so we are now on the charts. Let's take a look at dollar. Looking at the weekly and monthly time frame, it's very similar, the month of May, to what happened last year during May. If you see, we basically started this month of May where we ended the month of May last year, which I thought was really interesting. The range for last year was 3,708 points, and this year 3672. So a very small difference, very similar, which I thought is interesting. Looking at that data from last year, you can basically see that price started to go bullish again during the same time. So we may see a more bullish plays on dollar. Now that daily has been trending bullish, we came back to the daily demand zone and we respected it to the T, came back up. So now I will be looking to see the reaction in this area, because if we have a nice reaction and then we start pushing bearish again, we can target those lows and go to 103. If however price does decide to push higher, then we can see a new high. I am more inclined to see dollar go down, but it's becoming really powerful. You can see the true uptrend that I had since the start of May, so I'll be more careful. Last few days were the only time where we had a bigger drop basically on dollar, so that could point out to a potential reversal. Euro USD daily time frame, actually weekly time frame. Weekly is still pretty bullish. We came back to the weekly demand zone where we did have a reaction, that low, which also caused this break of structure on the daily. Daily did create a change of character, a huge bullish impulse, and now Friday we came right back down. So there's two things that can happen. We have this week's here, the flip zone that created a change of character. I want to see if it does respect this area or eventually it spikes down and comes back up, to look for buys to continue to 1.082, but I need to see the lows being respected. If those don't get respected, then what we can see is most likely price to continue towards the lows and back down again. Now, I don't know when this is gonna be posted, but hopefully I am right about what happens. One thing I want to discuss is gold and US30, which I thought were interesting. Gold 4-hour time frame, equal highs established here, a lot of liquidity above, and now below we reacted again from this high and we are coming down fast. So after we took liquidity from down, I was expecting liquidity to be taken from the upside. It didn't happen. Price reacted at the extreme and started going down again. So same thing as EU. I want to see the reaction in this area, because we are in those weeks here that created the V-shape, the manipulation and the push high. If I see this area being respected and order flow switching bullish, I will take buys to target that higher liquidity. If that doesn't happen, then most likely price will slowly trend to the downside and eventually take out this low and continue lower. But if you want to stay up to date and up to date with analysis, don't forget to join the Discord group and join the team, the analysis group, or the trades group as expected. US30 is very interesting because this weekend the US debt ceiling has been passed and signed by Biden, which means the debt basically can go higher. So that could be very good for dollar and very bad for indices. For that reason, I will be looking at US30, because I was also waiting for this area. I will be looking to take sells anywhere between this area. If we look at the daily, it looks very good to sell towards these lows. So I will be looking inside these areas after it takes out this week, around the 33900 area, let's say, so somewhere around here, for a potential sell, or even this area 34000 or 34050. Inside this area I will be looking to take sells if I see the confirmation to target those lows. So very simple and quick outlook for next few days. Unfortunately, I only got time to record this on a Sunday. So today is Sunday. Before it gets edited and everything gets posted, it's probably going to get posted on Tuesday or something like that. So it's not going to be up to date, but moves usually happen from Wednesday, Thursday, the big moves. So if you see US30 around these areas, I will be looking to sell them. But again, if you want to stay up to date, don't forget to join the free Discord. So as you probably saw, June, July, August are gonna be some tough months for trading. I'm not gonna sugarcoat you. August, mid-June now, because the new month is starting. I'm expecting, as I said, dollar to have a nice little trend, July to follow that, and then August probably will be a month off for me. Just looking at the past 2 or 3 years, the month of August was the worst month to trade in for everyone, not just me, because price was ranging a lot, price wasn't giving any clean entries, so there was nothing really to trade. So probably for me, the month of August I will take it off. I'll probably travel or do something else, and I do recommend you do the same. So because you have basically 6 months left of this year, you have 6 months to become a profitable trader. So here's what you need to do in order to start becoming one. First, you need to find the proper education. There's been a lot of ICT mentors coming up, a lot of ICT fans that have been coming up. Me personally, I haven't watched a single video of ICT. I find it very boring, no offense, but I think it's overcomplicated. You need to keep trading simple. Trading is not that hard, it's not complicated. You need to find a pattern that works for you and then use that to do a proper trading plan. And a trading plan means basically you have pairs you trade, you have the times you trade, you have the risk you use, you have the trade management. So let's say 1 to 2, 1 to 3 risk reward, partials when you take partials, when you go break even, and your targets per week. That's it. It's not that hard. The hardest thing when it comes to trading is your mindset and your psychology. So if you can manage to control that and use it to your advantage, then if you have a proper trading plan, as I said, then trading becomes very easy. So find a proper mentor, find a proper trading group. If you want to join mine, the links are in the description. The Discord channel is free with a paid membership. I'm gonna talk about that a little bit later. And also my course/mentorship is currently under development. It was supposed to be finished, but I got really sick the past weeks, so I haven't done any recording. The course is halfway done. It's gonna be around 30 to 40 videos to start, and then we're gonna build from there with our live calls and trainings and breakdowns that I'm gonna add. It's gonna be one of the biggest mentorships in the industry, the same as I did in Romania. In Romania, my mentorship has currently over 130 videos. In total, it has over 800-900 students, so it has brought a lot of good results, and I look to replicate that into the English market as well. So it's gonna be one of the biggest groups. The NFX takeover is finally coming, so just pay attention to that. To go follow my tutorials for giveaways. But let's talk about the next steps you need to take. So first, as I said, find a proper trading mentor, find a proper group you need to learn from, and then use that knowledge to start practicing on the charts. So what works for me does not or may not work for you. And that is why what I teach is I teach you how to view the market and how to understand the market. I don't teach you a strategy, because the strategy needs to be made by you. I see this mistake in every trader that just can become profitable because they try to stick to a trading strategy that they learned from somewhere, or somebody taught them that, and they just get stuck with it and don't become profitable. And that the main reason for that is because what works for someone may not work for someone else. So I do recommend just sticking to some pairs. At first, stick to one pair. So either, I don't know, AUD, USD, EUR/USD, Euro JPY, it doesn't really matter. Just stick to one pair and study it for at least 3 months. So study it for 3 months, see how it behaves, see the times it moves, because every pair moves at a certain time, usually 2 times a day. So find those hours and then stick to those. So you gather data from that, and then you start taking trades, and that's it basically. You can trade any strategy, you can trade RSI, you can trade support resistance, you can trade Fibonacci. If you stick to some rules, if you stick to one trading pair, if you stick to a certain time frame you trade in, then trading becomes really easy. So stop overcomplicating it. Just go ahead and do it. Stop thinking the secret strategy, because that doesn't exist. Stop thinking you can catch 1 to 10s, 1 to 15s. Stop thinking you can make 20% a week. That's not reliable. A good percentage that I saw was really good, and everyone keeps saying that now. The trend kind of changed, because last year the trend was catching 1 to 10s every single week. Now the trend changed to making 1 or 2 R per week is more than enough, which I think is a good direction the market is going, a good direction where the trading community is going, because that's also what I noticed. I used to trade that way, so trade high risk rewards, but I was taking a lot of losses, which kind of took a hit on my mentality. So the moment I switched to catching less R, so doing trades that go to 1 to 1, 1 to 2, 1 to 3, then I really started making some big money from trading, and my win rate started to go up quite a lot. So focus on small returns. Maybe focus at first for 2 R per week. So for every R you risk, try to go for 1 to 2. And that's it for the week, and then start building from there. For example, our trading community, the paid Discord, the one I sent trades in last month, so in the month of May, since it started to the end of the month, we did plus 0.86 something R or percent, which is a small gain for a lot of people, because if you're trading a $1,000 account, that's like $86, which is not a lot, right? But if you're trading a 100k account and you made 0.86%, that's $860 minus the trading fees, let's say around $600. So paying $150, $200 for the group and making $400 is a good investment for just following the trades. But a lot of people look at it as poor trading or bad trading, which I'm not saying it's not, because I did have some bad trades, and the good trades that we had were with low risk, so 0.25%, and they went to like 1 to 8, 1 to 7, but we took partials, like 50% instead of closing it fully. So that costs us a lot of profit, but it's no big deal because for everyone that was subscribed during May, I added 3 more weeks for free. So basically you paid for 1 month and you're getting 2 months. Because in the month of June, I'm really focused on doing at least 2-3%. 2-3% on the capital that I'm trading on. So that's for $2 million. That's around 60k minus trading fees. 40-50,000 per month. It's not that bad just to sit for a few hours on your computer, analyze the charts and basically do some trades. So trading is life changing. It did change my life. It can change your life too. So if you want to get serious about trading, go ahead on tradingnfx.com and also join the Discord community. Stay up to date and I'm gonna announce when the mentorship is finally open and I will teach you how you can become a funded, profitable trader and start making 5 figures a month. Thank you for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one.